EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Atlanta. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Yo, bro. Bro. Now, I'm only interrupting you because, I mean, you false claim in a good way earlier about being silk when I know you ain't silk, this shit is like you said, this is why you call you pretty distortion 101. Like niggas is clowns. You talking about giving shout out to Biz Markie, rest in peace to the Biz. Nobody does it like the Biz. I have to give shout out to the Biz, you know what I'm saying? You know, you've been doing your hip hop thing, like I said, the stage hit content. You got a couple of clowns that want to come around. That's what always bothered me when I tell you about how this thing works, bro. It's so easy for niggas to fuck with you, throw dislikes. The same way a nigga can come and throw a like and come fuck with you and listen to what's going on and what's fucked up about up here. And like I said, they try to throw somebody else's name to people, but niggas like, I don't have a problem with who they was trying to, you know what I'm saying? And who's gonna jump on that and even try to diss that man? That's childish shit, like you said. And you were a grown ass, sucker ass nigga when you're a little kid. Because we're not gonna sit up there and diss that man because you're running around here talking about he got a great chip. Yes, he does. But you're over here trying to convince us or tell us when we're not even on that. If you like jail stories, go like not even like fuck with Solo. Definitely fuck with Warpath. If you like jail stories, fuck with Warpath, nigga. So and he the one that started all of you excuse my French friend, but all the Spanish guys, all the Kings, all the LKs and all that shit, y'all need to start respect, because I don't be hearing nobody talk about Warpath. And Warpath then is the one that started all of that fucking talking about jail shit and ain't getting the respect and to do everything. That shit stopped with Warpath. First of all, when you talk about them on the lockdown. First of all, don't come running over here talking about nobody else. If you ain't talking about Warpath, you get talking about some anything on YouTube that relates to jail stories. Now, second of all, you come up here on the brother platform and then gonna diss it. Did even the one who try to act like he was cool gonna try to diss it? Oh, I see you ain't got no subscribers. Why the fuck are you here? Niggas talking about a fallen legend of hip-hop. Ain't no jail stories in that, you non-comprehending motherfuckers. What the fuck's wrong with you? It's a Friday night. This is what I understand. Get your gangsta up. It's Friday night. It's 12. It's 1 o'clock. Get your story together. Do something to lay your ass to Rikers right now. Go outside instead of fucking with friendly extortion about some jail stories. Go make a story so you can go to Rikers and you can live it and get fucked in your little culo, and then you will have a story to talk about.
Yeah, that's what I said. That if you want to tell the Rikers how they fucking something you got robbed, something like, you know, but not everybody.
These niggas is fake. We didn't live that shit friendly. Dog, that's the. Go ahead.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Right.
14-yard line.
Strictly something.
Gurley. Able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Right.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A terrific opening drive has been knocking on the door. 1st and goal. 3-yard line.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't listen.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley.
Right.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That's why, like me, like now, you see most of the time my channel. Only time I really get so excited and shit like that is because I know that I'm talking to a sucker and the sucker's disrespecting me. Like I tell you, like, you know, I don't gotta, me and you, like I said, you know how me, that's why I fuck with you, bro. I know what we've been through, bro. It ain't niggas like us, bro. We're lucky to be here. It ain't niggas me and your age been through what we've been through, and we don't not be trying to throw that shit in these niggas' face, and we know that this is what YouTube want, and we still refuse to do that shit, bro. But you got corny ass niggas and niggas that we know, because a nigga that really comes from what we've been through and what you go through just don't got the energy to be up here telling nondescript motherfuckers how ill they are, bro.
Sterling Shepard carried the kickoff for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, off Richter to kick off.
Right, I give you what I want.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Right, for what?
You know, come on.
Right, for what? Oh. Right. What are we doing that? What would you do that for? For what? What you getting out of that?
Like, come on now. Like, what?
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I know.
No,
I'm a man.
Right.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Nobody wants to speak about the hip hop. I'm speaking about the not interested.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
And I was good with my motherfucking prime. I wasn't a nigga who took
Right.
I wasn't a hungry, thirsty nigga out there.
Right.
Doing shit. Fuck that. I grew up there. I was up there with Blase Vibes. I always save money for it.
From the gun, it's Ron Bushburg. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 6.
Right.
That'll leave it
I
at
got
3rd and 4.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And you run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
And that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind, while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays usually 1, 2, 3.
Bro, that's the thing that I was trying to ask some brothers the other day, but everybody won't do it. But that's what I want to ask brothers on too. I asked you, them cats you heard me before. Like, I don't know why the niggas that took that jail shit, like, feel like they better than a nigga, like, cause you went to jail, nigga. I did the same type of shit, and I didn't go to jail like you, nigga. So how the fuck you iller than me because your monkey ass went to jail, nigga? And then on top of that, I had to stay on the streets where the streets is dangerous. Niggas kill me with that shit, boy.
He's taken down right around the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Raised keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Right.
My cousin just came home.
On 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger. On to pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack is usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Last summer.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the 34 now,
Right,
and 1st and 10.
that's what I'm talking about too.
Now a handoff for Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 8.
Bring it on 2nd down. This is Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd and
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
You can't compare yourself to certain people that I have within my family itself. They can sit here and they can have a channel talking about them jails they done finished.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That's not going to do that, but
Oh yeah, Rain, he did. Yeah, I mean, this definitely is paid actors. It is definitely for educational purposes. That's why we don't be talking about this type of stuff. It's not really like for us, but sometimes both of us is kind of easy because I don't, you know, for what they did, it don't matter for us to get. That's why I told you we could just go back to what you was on. But Rain, the only reason why, just like I said, this is why this dude is my man because I already know without even stepping. I know the difference. Niggas like us, we don't even like to talk about shit like this. Like for what?
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little boom break, got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. Bunch.
Don't think about it.
Right.
You know, but I don't want to speak about this one. I have to put another touch right now.
Throwing conflict there to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, off Richter to kick off.
11 and a half years today.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
It's like 1,300 months.
Fat Joe from the Sunshine. And
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Not the one that you are, not the one that you want to be. That's what's up, bro.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
If I know I have a son who's 16 and just got a job.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Off the man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. As the clock will
Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for coming through, man. But go check out Friendly Distortion 101 channel, man. That's where we at. I got this rolling. Oh, Shizzy. Hey, Sean Mitch, Shizzy. Okay, you have a good night too, man. But you still up, man. Please go on subscribe to Friendly 101. Friendly Distortion 101, or go check the channel. We up there too.
On 1st and 10, that's Roethlisberger.
But thanks for stopping by, man, and giving me the like on this. I'm just playing football till we go up later.
First down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Then to throw again. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit.
All right, Sean Mack, I thank you, man. Because, yo, he be over there dropping gems, man. People don't be going through. We talking about the late, great Vince Markey's death. And then some people came in and chiming in on some old BS and talking about jail stories. So we had changed up the combo for a second. But, you have a good night either way that you however you do it. I'll come check on what you left, because you know I be trying to support so many people and stuff, and you know I got you.
It has affected a lot of those people. We need more the ones that work with him and that are family and friends with him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Steelers trying, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Airing it out, looking for Redling. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10 once again.
He said Sean Mack, he came through. I asked him to come through. He came through. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Ryan hit. Lost the football. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
And I am Sire. Me with the microphone, I spit fire until I retire. Yeah. Pay me in full, 7-9. What you talking about here, man?
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing
For
on
real,
the scoreboard
man.
as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchdown.
That's what what's the name was saying too. The what's the name was Ray's like Easy and the Bulls like he said something on the gym and she said that last night. That he was like, yo, the same thing that Kwame was talking about. Easy said right after but I still get what she said because he didn't regardless. But then at some point Q or something about that shit. But he said how he's like Easy said on one of them joints that she was playing. He's like after Rain said that he had a ball. He said he's like how sucker gonna diss me? He don't even know me. And it's the same Kwame Hassan shit. So it's like that bar, that line resonated for 35 years. It's the truth. Like how the fuck you gonna talk about me? How a sucker MC gonna diss me and don't even know me? That's what Easy said. Like, I don't know who wrote it. Probably was Q, but that shit's real, nigga. It's the truth, nigga. That's the whole Kwame and Hassan shit right there. Like how a sucker gonna diss me, don't even know me, don't know what he talking.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger.
Real shit, bro.
That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
football defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Because like you said, that's one thing. That's one thing. Like I said, you know, some of us, like a while ago, you kind of changed it or whatever. But the sun is real to you, and I don't blame you for this. Like at first, it would seem like, you know, nobody's completely professional up here, or people try to do it as much as you can. But like yourself, it's like when little man will be up or whatever, and you wouldn't dish because you see ugly, you yell at the kid or whatever. You would always just let your little man rock or whatever and just deal with it. Like I'm not, and you said it before, like I'm not, that's my little guy. Like I'm not gonna diss my real child for y'all motherfuckers entertainment, like no matter what. And that, even shit like that show what type of dude and what type of father you are, you know what I mean? Because, like me, like I said, sometimes it could be annoying or be like, oh, we're doing this, but it still just shows the way that you are, you know what I'm saying, with yours. Thinking like, yo, that shit, I'm doing what I'm doing up here, but at the same time, that's my fucking child, and that's who really counts. Not you niggas that come around when you want to come around. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said when people pay attention and take heed to real stuff, like you always try to gas me up and give me my prop about like the shows and how some of the shit. I mean, yeah, but you know, I mean, I don't want you to stop it. I don't want it to stop. You're about the only one. But no, I feel like.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And nothing get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Yeah, that's good for them.
2 yards out. The Steelers have now made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. And we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point put through by
No, I mean, that's what
That'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Yeah, and then like we said before, there's certain motherfuckers will come around and say certain things to us or whatever and act like it's all gravy, but niggas do otherwise, you know what I mean? And like I said, I remember get you, and it's just sometimes like today I was having like yesterday. But I like it, don't even do it for me. I had the computer running and nigga, it had caught up. So it was running the other day, like everything that you had. I'm like, word. Like I said, I think, did you make a playlist? You got a playlist now, right? But if you don't, it was eating up everything. That's why the other day when I came on, I had.
Stick to the ground game with Gurley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Right.
A gain of 2 brings up.
I mean, that's why I said certain things. You know, it matters what I mean. Right, me neither. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I'm listening to, like Andrew Rain said, like certain people, I mean, certain conversation we have, like, it just be the music. That's what I was saying before, because Sis asked me that one time, like, yo, you did this and then you didn't do that. I just be like, letting niggas rock on the music, make sure that it be, our music or somebody via real music, so it doesn't happen. Because, you know what I'm saying, with me, I still gotta take care of that too. But we quote unquote monetize or whatever. But it's so much shit with them, bro. That this shit is just starting to get to be a headache where it's like it ain't even no need for me to be frustrating myself, because until, you know, we get it together, you know, especially with like when we collab, when we do the cooking thing and get it right, for real, that's when it's gonna mean something. But like I said before, you gotta just find that special way to, and like I told you, when I don't know, did you see or know if Prez hit you back? Because I know she's supposed to. Did you see it now, Prez? When you, because you subbed to Prez, and she should have hit you back, but she probably didn't peep it. Well, but if she, well, you'll be able to tell. I think in a way you should be able to tell if she did, if she hit you back. But I'll tell her. But like I told you, that's
gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Oh well, then she will. Then she probably did. Because that's my people. Nah, my fault, I'm over talking. But that's how people, that's why I told you to do that, because, you know what I'm saying, that's what I was telling you before. And I was telling you, when you start building it up, you got to do stuff like that and take some time out to go, because that's what they do to go over here. I can tell you over the horn anyway. But that's what a lot of people do. You mess with them, and that's our family over there in the Philippines. So you just get those people and just do what she do and get some of her friends and stuff. So make sure that those people focus on that. And then you get those people and shit. It's just that you gotta spend time doing that shit. I'll tell you that.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. I should have been told you that, but you good. But the thing is too, is that that's why I said, as long as that the thing be running, so at a certain point during the time, at least you have your hours and shit. But we'll get to that, man. Eventually, it's gonna work. We're not on bullshit, and that's why the numbers don't be like that, because we be here with it. You do your thing, man. Like I said, I always appreciate you. And sometimes I'll be upset that, like, when I don't have it, or whatever, to be up here with you, the same way you get me or whatever. But you know that thing is running. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I'm still, just like the hip hop old shit last night. I was whack with it, but I was still. But then I'm like, yo, this nigga got too much. I woke back up, and then I seen after that, and you and Bean was up in the morning, then another time, and you and P. I'm like, nigga, this nigga sleep.
You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute.
Thing was running, but I was like, nigga, I don't got all of that in me. But god damn.
That's why I said earlier, I'll make this.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, like before to lose that, you know that's got to be for me. I always, younger, when he was out, always got, not accused, but always a look-alike. I always got that, which I didn't, care for, because that's not the, the most handsome brother, but I'm the better looking one, just like Siegel. But, I did, but it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? What's the biggest joint, like Ray was saying, that, oh baby, you got what I need, you know what I'm saying? That's what everybody, like she said, being younger remembers the most. For somebody that's like Rain age and older, is always going to believe, like you just said, it's just a friend, and that was just a shit. And, But you know what I'm saying, you just say it's a friend. It's like, that's one of them songs too, like when you play Friends, like I like those records, like anything like The Rule. I always like records that just pass what do we call that, but sustain time, like any era you can rock. And that's like I said about Houdini, he always took times not to get off and get right back to Biz. But Biz was dope but I was just throwing Houdini in there because like it took me a long time because once you get older and when I heard Houdini, I heard Friends and Freaks come out. I mean, of course, like they're like all the shit that Houdini, they are so underrated because Houdini, dog, it's like, bro, like Freaks come out at night. It's like that. It's just it hits. Like that's always gonna be the case, nigga. Freaks come out at night.
And that was hip hop and funk music.
Yeah, it was two different genres. Yeah. It was two different genres.
So that's why I say, you know, and the reason
but
why,
like,
you know,
what I was gonna say, hold on, but what I was gonna say about just get it back to Biz, because I brought Houdini in there with Friends, because Friends is one of my dopest records, and again, and it's in that is because I never, when I was younger, it's like certain things, it's like I could say like greens and liver, it's certain foods when you're young, it doesn't do, it's not, you don't want that. When you get older and shit, you know that it's good for you, it tastes better. And that's like how Friends was. It took to like, I think in the 2000, I was working at Target, and one time I was just busting my ass working, and I heard Friends come on, and I'm living life now. Now I'm in my like 20s, and I heard Friends, and then them just saying like, do you got someone to call on, the people that's really your friends, and that shit really hit me. And then I just thought about like one of the first times that I heard it, and it just was over my head. I was too young to hear it. Like, yo, that is a dope ass record. It sounds good, and what they're talking about is dope, bro. Like, how the fuck are they talking about Friends? How many of us have them? Friends, like the shit was just, it's just dope. That's gonna be a song that you can hear that record in every 2020, 30, 40. As long as you listen to the music, that song is gonna resonate to people, bro. Because how many friends do you really have? The ones that you can call on. Bro, that shit's never gonna go away though. That's substance, that's a substance record. But Biz, you know what I'm saying? You say it's just a friend. Right. You say it's just a friend like Biz. You say it's just a friend. That's the same type of thing too. Like, you know, you say it's just a friend, like she's running on like, is she gonna be your boyfriend, I mean your girlfriend? That she talks about a boyfriend you spend and dedicate all this time, but you're not good enough, and she really got another nigga. Again, another song that's gonna resonate, but like you said, it's joking, it's comedy. The thing about Biz was like I was saying before I came up here to you, it's just like Biz Mark, the shit that Biz did was before, what like Rain said, he was a beatboxer when that era of the hip hop was there. That he was definitely a beatboxer maniac, like ill with it. Then, you know, this couple of the records that he had, he's a pioneer. He's not somebody that you're gonna know. Definitely not a guy that you're gonna be like, oh, 50 MCs or his lyrics, and no. But he's supposed to remember because he's a pioneer and he made you laugh through his records, and his records was a person that like you hear the dude that whoever was his friend or his homie was right around him, and them records was like him being himself, not trying to sell, not to sell out, but you know what I'm saying, making records that was just being showing your personality. That's just like with Redman that I like, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to put that in there, like some of my shit, like it's me, like if you hear anything me rapping, it's like I kind of talk like I fucking rap in certain ways, but I one thing I struggle with is I don't like how I can make y'all laugh at certain times. I don't really got a way to put my personality in my raps. Like I can't do it. Like I don't even really, unless I like it's a bar that we see through a movie. I have to do it in a different way. But I can't just like beat TX3 and put it on a rap record. So that again, with me loving myself, knows that that's a talent that another person has for him to be able to have done that. And then some things like that song, Big Daddy Kane wrote it. We don't like to hear that, but it was good. But the songs that Big Daddy Kane, because Big Daddy Kane was his man, like you pointed out to the viewers before, is that he was a part of the Juice Crew, or not officially a member or whatever, but he rocked with them. But when Big Daddy Kane wrote the songs that he wrote for Biz basically was telling him what to write. So it's like the credit is still there. He didn't just repeat what Kane wrote. He told Kane like, yo, I want you to say, remember the time when you went to New Orleans, T. Remember when you went to New Orleans? Remember what you was doing in Miami when you was on that port? when you was on that porch. You remember when you and Franchise was in LA? Talk about the time you was in LA with Franchise. Say that shit. So that's like he's still writing a rhyme. He's just telling his big brother or his brother this more sharper to like, you do this because you can do it better than me. And that's still writing a rhyme. If you could tell the same way that Diddy gets credit for being a producer, and he doesn't know how to play shit. He just know how to line it up and put it there. So to me, that was dope. When I heard it, it was like, damn, because you know us, we're from the old school. We always want to know that these dudes, you know, wrote these records. But when you can basically tell the dude, like, yo, just talk about this, say that, and you wrote it too, basically.
Right. And then the thing is that that's another thing that a lot of people don't know, that Big Daddy Kane wrote a lot of songs for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
what up, P West? I see you. My fault for cutting you off, friendly. P West is trying to say what up.
On that all. He wrote his rhyme, he's trash. You know, he just didn't write his rhyme. He told him how to do it, to better write it, how to, you know, and shit like that. It's art, my brother. You understand? You could draw a picture, and not come.
I might need one of those too.
Just because you drew a picture don't mean, and I tell him it doesn't mean you're not gonna get credit for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that was the whole situation I went through.
Tell P West hello. Damn right, I'm fucking finished. Tell P West hello. Friendly.
Yo.
I said, tell P West you got a couple of people in there trying to say what up to you.
Oh yeah, I said salute P West. I told him.
Oh, okay, my fault.
How you feeling, my brother?
Yeah, go back home and down. I gotta try to make this thing in the oven work. I ain't putting no love. I ain't putting no love to this here chicken I got.
Yeah. Like I said, you come tell me. Well, big salute, my brother. How you feeling, bro? What's up, man? How y'all doing? I'm alright. Just chilling here, trying to get this thing going. I don't know how old you are, but if you're familiar with Biz Marquis, you know any of his music that you share. Any memories you have with any song, man. That's yours. Shit, that's it.
Okay, my little bro's in the building. What up, Bean?
What's up, man? I'm 34, so man, I remember Biz Marquis. That's back in my daddy's days, like riding with my pops. Back when he used to have, you know, that thump in the trunk. I do remember them days. I ain't know he passed away until I seen it on your what's his name? Rest in peace to him. But back in those days, my dad was hustling, but I never seen. That's one reason I can respect my pops too, because he didn't tell me till I got older. Back in them days, my daddy was hustling, but I never seen that one drug. But I knew he was doing something because he had a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I never seen him out on
Huh?
Yeah, he used to bump Biz Marquis, KRS One, LL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool mode, all of it.
Big Daddy Kane. Bust Down.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's familiar with Bust Down, but Bust Down that was a nasty dude, man. He was like, he got a song called Pissing Razor Blade. That's the only song I remember because my daddy used to play it. But he used to talk about females. Sir, if y'all ever get a chance, go and listen to Bust Down. You'll see how nasty that man is. Who the comedian dude that the comedian guy that was nasty from wasn't he from New York? That Eddie Murphy played him in the movie. You know what? I think it's
Coming to America movie?
Nah, this is a movie. This is a Netflix movie. Damn, man. I can't remember his name. He was a hood comedian, like, and then I think he did a movie. Now, yeah, he was doing movies. I can't remember his name, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about when I say Dolomite.
Oh,
yeah.
That's Big Mark, believe it or not, Big Mark, even though he's no longer here with us, but, you know, a lot of people got memories and all that. He wasn't on the television show, man. He lived life. He had fun.
Yeah, he was about behind the scenes on a lot of shit.
Even to this day.
Yeah, even to this day. Like, plenty of shows that was on MTV and BET, them little game shows and shit. He was behind the music on that. Yeah, movies. He was still in the mix. He definitely still was in the mix. Yeah, that's true. He definitely still in the mix. You never heard his name in bullshit. That's for damn sure. But shit, for real. Back then, you didn't really hear no negative shit. I mean, you heard of negative shit from people, but Big Mark did.
It's just like negative now.
Yeah.
That negative before was better. It was more political and little slightly little shit, but it wasn't like every artist had that mentality of a black man killing another black man. Like you didn't hear that much. It was basically they kill and destroy with mic.
Yeah.
They used the microphone as a weapon and they die and all this other shit. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy that you know, like that's why I say I like to go back sometimes to like sound.
Nigga jumping to go on at 3:30.
It may sound corny to a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as you look at music now, how advanced it is. But
Cool. Oh, you can. Oh, you get it. Nah, I shouldn't do that. That's being selfish. Oh, because I'm going to talk shit. That's right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what you're supposed to have done anyway. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. Oh, keep more cats gonna come and fuck with me. Well, might not. Oh, you can eat.
His chin, I mean, it might have changed slightly, but a lot of people got most of these raps. The way NWA ran, you got most of these other rappers trying to set moves like NWA.